Here we go. Why can't it be easy? With my home and my big front yard. Why can't it be easy? Little fancy red car. Why can't it be easy? Think of words that rhyme with wall. No, 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 no. Not for you. No, 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 no. Just for me. Every time go away, write down words to say. Think of what I can do today. Every time you go away, I find an old song to sing and a rhyme to sing. A memory, rhyme a memory. Good night. Linda's too tired. Are you too tired, Linda?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Oh, that song's like a minute and...
I'm still tired. I gotta wrap it up. I gotta be in bed by 12.
What I failed to mention was in Hearst, I was playing on the back of my dad's truck. My sister and I were both playing, and the license plate hit right by the temple, right here. You can kind of see the scar right here. And that's when I was in Hearst. Why can't it be easy? Okay, here we go. That's what I was talking about earlier. I was in Hearst, and it cut whenever I was doing the edit. Or actually, I think I may have filmed it and thought the camera was on, but the camera's on now. It's pretty rainy out. Clear pretty soon. Summer's gonna be approaching. Things will change. Well, actually, I'm in Hebron, and that Hebron office plaza right there, which is now Texas Health Eternal Medicine, which is right here. That right there was a Jewish temple. That was once a Jewish temple. Right there. Right off of Lake Point. I'll tell you why a little later, why I know. So I'm practicing one of my speeches, and I've got a great YouTube show, and I know you're a great lawyer, and I'm needing you to sign up with me so that we can go against Burger King together. RBI style. RBI, baby. Look, right now they have well over $4.97 billion. And I'm counting on you, my friend, to just get me about, I don't know, I would settle for a couple of million. And listen, the lady I met knows a whole lot about you and says nothing but stuff about you. So get started and get in touch with me. You can also get in touch with me through my comments on my YouTube channel. And I think you would be a great lawyer for the job. You see what I'm saying? And don't forget, a big thumbs up. Let's go get Burger King together. A matter of fact, I've got some really cool vlogs planned coming up in the future. The quicker you're on it, the shorter those vlogs, or longer those vlogs, or depending on the style of vlogs will be. Got some work to do, and so do I. Burger King hit me. Pain and suffering for 2 years. I want about 2 million. And let me just put it this way. I don't mean to pressure you, but I have been known, me being a playwright, and I've done playwriting too. Aren't pretty? I use sometimes people's names. And when I mean people's names, I mean the real names if I have to. Other playwrights have done the same. Arthur Miller actually did the same thing too. He actually used people's names in plays. The reason why is because he had to. Hey, Donkey, do you know where Keller Haslett Road is? Could you ask your friend, the cow? He seems to be regurgitating. Oh, he got up. I didn't mean to get you up or anything, but I'm looking for Keller Haslett Road. Hey, Donkey, could you ask your other friend, the other cow? Oh, God. All right, just give me the cold shoulder there. Well, the cow and the donkey, they didn't know where Keller Haslett Road, but this is actually Keller Haslett Road right here. It's now a famous road. So the Burger King assault happened in early October of 2019, not too far from Harry Hines. So there's a Burger King over there, right across the street from Denny's and a gas station. So there's a gas station, there's a Denny's. Harry Hines is kind of close to where it was, so it's Northwest Highway. And it's in that Dallas area, not too far from a gentleman's club. The man that assaulted me was of Latino ancestry. And he was, you know, young, maybe 20s, late 20s, somewhere around there. It was late at night, and they said that they didn't work there, but they were wearing Burger King uniforms when they assaulted me through the drive-through window in the middle of the night. Probably, I don't know, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., something like that. I want to say maybe October 6th of 2019 or maybe October 9th. The year was 2019. 2019 was when it happened, but I think it was October, maybe October 9th, 2019. The date of the assault is on my Facebook, and I posted it, and I believe it's early October 2019, so less than 2 years ago. So all the lawyers I've talked to have told me they would not help me. And this was an assault that happened through the drive-through window late at night at the Burger King, not too far from Harry Hines, not too far from Northwest Highway. There is a Denny's right next to the Burger King, along with the gas station in Dallas. There's a few of them over there, but I found it and posted the address of the Burger King on the vlog titled "I'm Suing Burger King for Assaulting Me in 2019. So it's very clear on the title of that vlog, and in the descriptions of that vlog is the address to the freaking Burger King. So that's what you need to do. There's a big lead right there. Pain and suffering for 2 years. I'm willing to go to a doctor to get the jaw x-rayed. If you look right here, you'll see Buc-ee's coming up. That's Buc-ee's right there. See? See Buc-ee's? Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's right there. You look right that way. It's Buc-ee's. Yeah, they removed his mask. Remove your mask, Buc-ee. There's always a story. There's always a way in. And you'll notice right there, side choices. We're at Panda. That is an official hidden Mickey made out of chow mein, broccoli, and fried rice with vegetables.
They're doing some kind of construction of Buc-ee's. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
PETA stands for People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. Now, how we treat animals reflects sometimes how we treat each other. A lot of sickos and people that are crazy will abuse animals and hurt animals, throw them around and things like that. That's usually a sign of a sicko. So PETA represents just the ethical treatment of animals. So these cows were fighting right there. One ran away from the other one. She can say, have a good one. She can say, thank you. She can even say, you're welcome. She can say, thank you so much. She can even say, have a good day. But if she wants to create irritation and she wants to create conflict, then all she has to say is, have a good night. Because she can't say, have a good night. She does not know what it means to have a good night. She may know what it means to have a good day, or, even good morning, or you're welcome, but she does not know about good night. So when she says, have a good night, that means trouble. You might could say have a good evening. Now that is not insulting. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. That's actually okay, because evening time is different than night, right? Have a good day means something. Have a good morning means something. Those are okay. Good, you're welcome. Thank you. Good evening. Have a good evening. Have the good rest of your day. But don't say have a good night. you don't know what that means, right? So have a good evening would be okay. I mean, that's a little insulting, but using the word night, like, first of all, I have 3 children. I'll have a very good night. I sleep very good every night because I know that 3 children are out there that I love. So don't worry, I'll sleep well and I'll have a good night. Those are 3 children that I have. Okay, remember that. And by the way, you have a good night. If you want to talk about good night, you sleep well. I was just thinking about films and movies and cinema, how cinema, not movie making, not moving images, but I'm talking about cinema, actually, films that have been accepted as a cinematic film have only been in the making for just about 100 years. And I think, I went over and over in my head thinking, which films would I sit down and watch over and over again, And films like Taxi Driver, for example, I think because of its musical and because of its editing and things like that, I can watch it. Jaws. Jaws is a film that I'll watch more than one time, but like Three's Company, which is a movie, not a movie, but it's a television series. I'm not going to sit down and watch that over and over again. Like the film Revenge of the Nerds, I like the film, but I'm not going to sit there and watch it over and over again. Fellini stuff, maybe, I got to figure something out. I might watch 8.5 a few times, or Lysistrata, whatever Fellini's film is, Estrada or whatever. Leave a comment. If you know it, leave a comment. Like, I'll watch Fellini stuff, 8.5, or, some of his early work. Scorsese, a lot of his I can watch. Even Gangs of New York, I've watched it more than once, The Departed is pretty excited, or it's a pretty exciting film. That's the one he won an Oscar for, which I think it should have went with Taxi Driver. Raging Bull, I can watch Raging Bull, but I'm not going to sit there and watch Back to the Future, more than, I don't even know if I could get through it. I just be like, I've already seen this, I know how it goes down, the music's exciting, whatever, So there's films that are flash and trash. There really are films that are flash and trash. Like Silver Linings Playbook. I think Silver Linings Playbook is an important film because of its political message about people that are mentally ill. But I'm not going to sit there and watch it over and over again. It's a good film. I watched it. It's good. It's important, but it's not a film that I'm going to watch over and over again. I do own it, but I think about the films that I own, like Rambo, for an example. I think the first one's good, but I'm not going to sit there and watch Rambo 6 4 or 5 times. But there are films that have that kind of magnetic personality in the film. Like Jaws. I think Spielberg's Jaws, I think that's actually a masterpiece. Close Encounters, I think, is a very good film. Very addictive. And you can watch it more than once, These people are always over here looking at the sunset, right over this way. I don't know, they're always parked like right here. I guess maybe they're doing, this is like the Hunt's property. It's called the Tree City or something. Anyway, but there are some films, like I was thinking about the horror film genre, like The Lost Boys, I think is a good vampire film that I can watch. Lost Boys. Fright Night, the original, it is interesting. It is something I'd probably, just for the sake of going back to that eras of the 1980s or whatever, leave a comment. Those are interesting films. I'm a big fan of 30 Days of Night with Josh Hartnett. I think that's a good one. I think there's some films out there that are watchable over and over again, and then there's films that are flash and trash. You see it that one time, and then you move on, I'm trying to think of one film I really like to watch. Amelie is also a really well-constructed film. Breathless, I think, is interesting. Godard,
going back and watching Breathless. David Lynch's stuff you can actually watch over and over again to try to figure it out, you know. But there are some films that are just flash and trash. But I'm trying to think about one of my favorite ones that I do like to watch over and over. I'll get back to you on that one. Sometimes Fellini stuff, you can just sit there. 8.5 is a very interesting film. It's very fun. Fellini really could put kind of an orchestrated visual imagery and music together in a way that no other filmmaker could really approach. There's Reno Reds. It's where I attempted to start the projectionist. We headed back that way. It's right there. Still doing construction on it right here. It's where Adair Martin calls his mom to tell his mother that he's going to Hollywood to be like his brother. It's really his stepbrother. But I haven't revealed that yet. You know what I was talking about, films that you can watch over and over again. I just want to mention a couple. Beverly Hills Cop and 48 Hours. The reason why is because of the character. But Beverly Hills Cop's good because you got a black guy playing a clever cop that goes to Beverly Hills to get some kick butt or whatever you call, you know, and get some payback, you know, whatever. 48 Hours is good because you got a criminal that's, you know, in jail or prison or whatever. Then you got a cop, Nick Nolte, goes into the prisons and gets Eddie Murphy, and then they go on this adventure. Pretty good one. Beverly Hills Cops, I think, are probably a little more entertaining, but 48 Hours is an important film. So you got those kinds of films that will recirculate on television. You know, you'll see films recirculate on television. And I was watching a really good one with Willie Nelson, Red-Headed Stranger, another really good film, and believe it or not, Willie Nelson actually is a pretty good actor. Red-Headed Stranger is a Willie Nelson film. You got to check it out. Actually, it's actually a really good film. I didn't even know that he did good westerns. Willie Nelson has got an incredible career. Now, Jordan the Lion had just vlogged 9 to 5, which is a Dolly Parton. I'd have to go back and see it to see if it's a watchable one. I have seen it before during the age of Dolly Parton when she was doing 9 to 5 and Rhinestone with Sylvester Stallone. Well, 9 to 5 is actually done with some other good actors like Jane Fonda and stuff like that. And also, you know, kind of there's some comedies, like I would say, like, of course, some hit comedies, like Vacation with Chevy Chase. You've got, you know, all those are pretty watchable over and over again. Of course, you've got really good comedies. John Hughes, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which is probably one of the best comedies ever made, opposed to, well, right next to is a better word, Raised in Arizona, which is the Coen brother. Raised in Arizona is like probably one of the best comedies other than Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So those are all watchable films that you can watch over and over again. So some people can make films that you can watch over and over again, and, you know, they're really entertaining. This is a really good channel. If you're like a SoundCloud. Just thought of 2 good series that are addictive that you can watch. Of course, Breaking Bad, you know, it's pretty good. But Better Call Saul. Now, Better Call Saul, that one you can watch quite a few times. Pretty good one.
$2.99. Scan coupon now. Touch the continue button if finished.